Naimbag na adlaw, I am Elisa Kusinatan, your tourist for this hour.
Good day, I am Sashana.
Maayong adlaw, I am Racing Repsol.
Malahay na adlaw, I am Mario Velasco.
Naharak sa iyo. Magandang umaga, I am Dato Alibiduligan.
And I am Rizal Dato, maayong aga.
And I am Marnie Pera, and we are your virtual tour guides for this hour. In behalf of the Fantastic Travel and Tours, we welcome you to the country's last ecological frontier and the marble capital of the Philippines, where nature begins but never ends. The province of Romblon is a cluster of 20 islands and islets, and of 17 municipalities and 17 dialects. It is known as the marble capital of the Philippines because Romblon is known for its local marble industry and is the second biggest producer of mineral in the country. It is also became known as a tourist destination because of its unspoiled beaches and Spanish-era twin forts. Here are some tourist destinations when you are in the marble capital of the Philippines. Beautiful island areas on Earth and provide one of the most majestic and beautiful places for a person to visit. With 1,200 miles of coastline and 1,780 islands and small islets, there is literally a plethora of great places to visit and spend your vacation. Making up the most important of these islands is the Palawan Island itself, which is located off the northern coast of the Philippines along the South China Sea. Along its southern coast is found in the Sulu Sea, making this an interesting blend of different bodies of water. In fact, the Bataha Reef National Marine Park is located here, as well as the Puerto Princesa Subterranean River. These are the two of the most important ecological sites according to the UNESCO World Heritage, and is a prime reason why so many tourists love to come here. Here are some tourist destinations that you may consider in your bucket list.
If you know what I'm talking about, suitcase in the house, put the party's out. First choice, first love, if you ask the crowd. Come and shout it out. Everybody's gonna dance to this. I see the whole world party in the Philippines. Now with Angelique, info bueno on the TV screen. This is like a samba, coming into Manila with the hip and drums. Yeah, shake it up and dance it like no more.
There's so many to pick. I wish somebody could help me. This is exhausting.
Hi Christina, don't worry about it. Cape Palawan, a small resort in San Fernando, El Nido, Palawan, is the best place for you to experience extreme kite surfing because it is one of the windiest places in the Philippines. Their remote beach location has the idea to win during the Amihan season. It is November to April, and this is the best destination for you to learn or advance your kite surfing skills. No crowds, just a sandy bottom and a flat water. This is located on the east coast of municipality of El Nido. 55 minutes away from the town of El Nido, the pristine beach makes for a perfect day trip for kiters and non-kiters alike. They offer kiteboarding classes and beaches from cottages, pool, and spa. Non-hotel guests with their own equipment are subject to a minimum expenditure in the hotel of 700 pesos per person. This is not an entrance fee. This can be spent on goods and services. Also, if you want to experience an extreme travel, El Nido Palawan is the best place to be. El Nido Palawan is known its stunning lagoons, white sand beaches, rocky islets, towering limestone cliffs, and glass-like water steaming with marine life. The island has earned nothing but praises from visitors and numerous accolades of being one of the best island and beach destination in the world. El Nido, the gateway to the awe-inspiring Bakuit archipelago, which houses 45 islands and islets, each with its unique geological formation. It's no wonder that El Nido has been ranked consistently as one of the best island destinations, not just in the Philippines, but in the world. There are a lot of things to do in El Nido, from island hopping, lounging on beaches, hiking up cliffs, scuba diving, and even kite surfing. It truly is paradise on earth. What makes El Nido even more appealing is that it can be done on a very tight budget. For a backpacker, you can enjoy a luxury hilltop. What are you waiting for? Let's go! Have an extreme and fun trip to El Nido, Palawan!
This is exciting! Now I want to climb the highest mountain of God. But first, let's have a tour guide.
Hi, Kasmina. I heard that you want to go to the highest mountain in the province of Romblon. Well, you're in luck because I have the perfect place for you. Let me take you to Mount Giting. So what is Mount Giting and where is the exact location? Mount Giting or G2 is the highest mountain in the province of Romblon in the Philippines, with an elevation of 6,752 feet above sea level. It is ranked 73rd highest peak of an island on Earth. It is located at the heart of Sibuyan Island and it dominates the entire island. It is the hardest island to reach out from the main island on Romblon. This is purely because it is the furthest from Tablas, the main port in Romblon province. However, it just takes few ferries from Tablas to reach Sibuyan Island. The island is known for its unique intact chain of ecosystems, which starts with a grassland at high altitude, followed by undisturbed mossy and montane forest, biodiversity-rich lowland forest, intact mangroves, and beautiful coral reefs. The core of the island is known as the Mount Giting Natural Park. Some species exist only on the island and nowhere else on Earth. It takes 2 days to go up and 1 day to go down. The ideal time for mountain climbing and diving is during the dry months of December to May. For the entrance fee, 50 pesos per person for Romblon residents, while 100 pesos per person for non-Romblon residents and foreigners. Did you know that Mount Giting is one of the toughest hikes in the Philippines? It is actually the training ground for Filipinos before they head to Nepal to attempt Mount Everest. The mountain features a series of jagged peaks. This is how it earned the name Giting, which means jagged or sawtooth. The climb features a rocky trail passing through steep and jagged ridges, which few are named Knife Ridge, Kiss the Wall, and Peak of Deception, were said to be impassable when slippery. So that's it for Mount Giting. I hope you will choose this place to have your mountain climbing experience, Castina.
A client just texted me. She asked me where she could hold her wedding. I wonder which church influences her preference.
Kasmina, if you are looking for a place that is full of history and authentic backgrounds, well, let me take you to a place where people made it so prominent and valuable. Romblon, the capital town of Romblon province, has so many things to boast about. Aside from natural wonders, Romblon has heritage and religious sites that every tourist must explore. Considered as the oldest Roman Catholic church in the province, St. Joseph Cathedral was one of the colonial 26 churches declared as National Cultural Treasures in 2001. Built by Recollect fathers way back in 15th century, St. Joseph Cathedral showcases a multitude of artistic and tasteful craft. The windows with stained glass, Byzantine altar, religious paintings, and antique icons, all of it mesmerizes the visitors. Every year, the residents of Romblon and nearby islands celebrate the traditional fiesta. This is to honor the patron saint of Romblon, Saint Nino, and the cathedral still makes use of the exponentially old bell made of copper, which was part of the construction in the year of 1640 to 1726. The entire structure is made from the local resources, which include the bricks and blocks made of corals. This cathedral is rich in history, but the best time to visit it is when the church is open for the mass, as the keepers of the church don't allow anyone inside if there is no scheduled gathering of the cathedral. However, moving around the outside of the church and the campus gives a fabulous feeling. The place itself is majestic and carries a lot of history. For the visitors who come here, if they stand at the plaza and face the cathedral, they would clearly feel that they have been sent back in the colonial days. The entire feeling is majestic, grand, and overwhelming.
OMG! The company gave me a free plane ticket to Coron because of my excellent performance! I've always wanted to see the beaches in Coron. Scuba diving is on my bucket list, and I think now is the time to cross that one out. I wonder what is the famous diving site in Coron?
Kusmina, I heard that you want to visit one of the famous diving sites here in Coron. You are in luck because I will show you the perfect site suit for your kids. I will take you to Barracuda Lake here in Coron. So, where are the exact location of Barracuda Lake and the other activities you might want to try? Barracuda Lake, situated on the north shore of Coron Island here in Philippines, offers one of the most unique diving experiences in the world, occasionally referred to as Luluyan Lake by locals. Barracuda Lake feels like a dream road. The entrance to the lake leads you along a path that winds through jagged rocks that look straight out of a movie before they rebuild a beautiful, expansive Barracuda Lake. The lake is huge, but swimmers enjoy an enclosed area of free diving paradise in the deep waters. Underwater cliff will blow your mind as you snorkel or free dive in this freshwater lake. The lake was named such due to the discovery of a large barracuda fish skeleton in the depth of its waters. It is one of the famous diving sites not only in Coron but also in the entire country. Since Barracuda Lake is usually part of the Coron Island tour, all fees that this trip may incur are included in the package tour fee that you will be paying if you join a group tour. This is perfect for solo travelers or small groups. Visitors may snorkel or swim in the lake. If you are lucky, you might catch a glimpse of the barracudas residing in its waters. No need to worry because the barracudas won't eat you. If you are into diving, you will have the chance to experience the changes in water temperature or thermocline as you go deeper. Descending into Barracuda Lake offers a sensory experience unlike any other dive site. The change in water temperature mixed with the difference in salinity make for a constant changing environment, one that every diver needs to experience. The water is warm and clear, and although the marine life is a bit scant, the weightless feeling of walking on the moon is not to be missed. So, what are you waiting for? Tara na here in Coron.
I need to go to Palawan to do a historical research. Palawan is full of treasures. Where should I go?
Hello, Kasmina. Don't worry about it. I know some tourist destination in Palawan would be the perfect for you. The Colin Museum and Archives.
Colon Museum and Archives were located inside the compound of town's hospital and sanitarium. One of the history of Colon as a leper colony can be traced back to May 27, 1906, when Coast Guard cutters Polillo and Mindanao docked on and carried 370 Hansenites lepers from Cebu.
Ang kwarto na ito, dito nakalagay yung mga pangalan ng mga pasyente na unang dinala dito sa Kulyon.
Speaking of lepers is a common word of leprosy, also known as Hansen's disease or HD, is a long-term infection by the bacteria Mycobacterium lepromatosis. Moving Moving on, most of them were brought here against their will. Some of them would later embrace a life of normalcy in this town, specifically designed for their betterment and search for better treatments. Many of devices, medicines, and even the mundane items that patients and health workers are used on display, providing a glimpse to the milestone and setbacks of Colion as a sanctuary for what many use to dub the living dead. This has a unique two-story museum established in 1997, is housed in what was the first laboratory for leprosy research in the Far East. The museum building's artifacts on the ground floor narrates the history of the islands, describe the lifestyle of the patients, and explain the disease in great detail. Here are some of the most interesting items inside. Timeline of the Colion's history, leprosy treatment or quest for cure, chalmukra oil, a Colion-style ambulance, coins used in the colony, and the old equipment. Others are the musical instruments, insignias and badges of the Colion Police Force, the seashells of Colion, as well as the religious paraphernalia. Well, the Museum Arts is open Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. and 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. and closed on Saturdays, Sundays, and holidays. The entrance fee is only 150 pesos.